The Americans think that Islam is a religion of peace. And they act like the victims. They act like we're just here in America to, migrate and seek refuge. But no, friend, Islam does not move to the West because they need help. There are 54 Muslim states around the world, but for some reason, they never move to the Muslim nation or state. They always move to a Christian country. Why? Number one, they are here to establish Sharia law. You don't understand. The two religions around the world that are expansive by nature are not Hinduism, it's not Judaism, it is Islam and Christianity. We are commanded to go into all the world, preach the gospel, make disciples, and baptize them. Islam is commanded to go into all the world and do two things: establish Sharia law and kill the infidel. They are here to take over the political system. Islam is not a religion, it is a political movement. And that's why I no longer call it just Islam, I call it Islamism or Islamist. It is a political movement that is here to conquer and take over. They took over Egypt, they took over Sudan, they took over Yemen, and next is America. They've taken over the UK, Australia. We are very, very close. Every time I move houses, my neighbor is a Muslim. And what's next? America. Why are they after America? Because America is the pinnacle of Christianity. If they conquer America, the West will fall. If they conquer America, that is the head of the snake, and that is their biggest enemy. That's why in the Muslim countries, what do they shout? They shout, "Death to America." On 9/11 in Egypt, while we were growing up, the Muslims were not saddened to hear about 9/11. They were celebrating in the streets, dancing and jumping, shouting, "Death to America." So Islam is not a religion of peace. They are lying to you. They're a religion of war, violence, and death.
You want to talk about coexistence? Let's talk about history. Do you really think that we're the first Christians to deal with this? We're not. The problem is our schools have stopped teaching us history. And the truth is, history doesn't sugarcoat anything. For thousands of years, the world wasn't some kumbaya drum circle where civilizations coexisted and held hands. Empires clashed. Religions collided. Ideologies have fought for dominance for as long as humanity has existed. That's literally what the Crusades were. Power versus power, worldview versus worldview, kingdom versus kingdom. People act shocked today, as if the tension between certain Islamic empires and Christian kingdoms is some mystery, as if it's something new. The truth is, it was never subtle. The Ottoman Empire didn't expand because they wanted to exchange holiday cards. Medieval Christendom didn't launch crusades because they were bored. These were massive geopolitical and religious struggles. Each side convinced they were defending the truth and survival. Does that sound familiar? Fast forward to today, and suddenly you're not allowed to point out ideology, especially the extremist factions. They still reject true coexistence, not because of ethnicity or individuals, but because their teachings in the Quran and the ideology that's been instilled in them says that the world must be looked at a certain way. And meanwhile, the West pretends this tension is new. America pretends as if this history didn't happen. America pretends that ideas and ideology don't matter. Here's the real issue. It's not about Muslims versus Christians. It's about extremism, political movements, and hardline interpretations of Islamism that insist the world must submit to them. And the West bends over backwards to deny the fact that the clashing of worldviews has existed since the moment civilizations were born. You don't have to hate anyone. You don't have to attack anyone. But pretending that all belief systems want the same future, that's not compassion. That's delusion, denial, and historical amnesia. And I'm not doing it.